is I, Kiwani Murray, and I know that today is Friday and that I normally do the mouth muscle with Team Murray on Thursday. And as you can see, the other half of my team is not here. Mr. Murray is at work. But let me share with you all why you did not get a video yesterday. And I'm just going to be completely honest. This is my moment of transparency. I was very upset with Mr. Murray yesterday. And because I was upset with him, guess what? I didn't want to be in a video with him. So I decided I was not going to do a mouth muscle yesterday. I'm just being honest. And Mr. Murray would have gladly done it. He had no problem with sharing the couch with me and having a conversation with me because he understands my commitment to doing the segments, and also he's not prideful like me. So there you have it. I had done allowed my pride to get in the way and decided I don't care if we don't do a video. Nobody's watching them anyway. I don't even know if people are getting anything out of the videos anyway. And since I'm mad with him, I'm not going to do a video. Well, you know what? I decided I was going to get up this morning and I was going to have a better attitude. Not to mention, I received a message from a cousin that was right on time. When I tell you God will send you confirmation about the things you carry in your heart, she sent something to me that made me understand the importance of moving my pride out of the way and continuing to do what God has told me to do. So here I am on a Friday morning doing mouth muscle with Team Murray with just half of the team. Nevertheless, I am here. So we're going to talk about that pride issue. How many of us have missed out on blessings because we allowed our pride to get in the way? That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I allowed to happen to me. I felt like what I was feeling and what I was going through was more important than having to do a video with Mr. Murray, who I was upset with. Now, what I was upset with may have seemed minor to him. And so because he did not take it as seriously as I did, it caused me to move into this phase of being in my feelings, or, my pride got in the way. Now, too many times we have allowed that to happen. Too many times we have said that I want to be the winner of the argument as opposed to compromising. Too many times we have been too big to apologize and to say I was wrong. And so it has caused some of us to stay stuck where we are. And last segment we talked about purpose. You do know that pride will keep you from moving into your purpose, right? You do know that pride has killed more dreams than a little bit, right? You do know that pride is just the opposite, or it's on the other side of the door when you're talking about being successful. If we're not careful, we will allow our pride to keep us from moving. And for those people who thought, they just have this wonderful marriage and they never argue and they get along all the time, you see, that's a lie. He and I do disagree sometimes, and we do have arguments, and we are not perfect. He is not perfect. I am not perfect. However, God saw fit to put us together so that we would have a perfect union. Is every day perfect? No. Do we get along all the time? No. However, in this instance, it was more about my pride than anything else. So I wanted to come on and do this video today about how to move past our pride, how to let go of our own need to be validated in our dignity or in our importance, so that it's for the betterment of those who are following us, who are watching us, who are waiting on us. There are some persons who may just be waiting on you to do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, but you're allowing pride to keep you from doing it. You may have wanted to start a business, or you may have wanted to do something where it required a team. You got on the team, and because they did not like your ideas, because they did not allow you to have the limelight, because they did not take your suggestions first, because they did not make you feel like you were the most important person. You wanted to be the I where there's no I in the word team. And so because they didn't do it your way, you backed out. You said, I ain't doing it no more. Let them do it on their own. Let them have it since they feel like they know more than me. Let me tell you something that I've learned about being on a team. I've learned that I want to be on a team with a group of people who are all smarter than me. If I'm the smartest person on the team, that's a problem. How are we to grow? How am I to grow if I'm the smartest, most knowledgeable person on the team? Successful people surround themselves with people who know more than they know, people who will teach them something, people who help them to grow, not just grow personally, not just to mature in whatever their craft is, but people who help them grow their money, people who help them grow their time. Time management is important on a team. And if you're not a person who knows how to manage your time, you don't have a person on the team who teaches you how to manage your time, who teaches the team how to get the most productivity out of their time, then something is wrong. The team is not moving and you're spinning in a wheel like a hamster, going around and around and around, finding out that you have the same project tomorrow and the next day that you had today because nobody knew how to manage time. It's important to have people on the team who know more than you. It's important to have people on the team who are willing to lay down their pride to allow others to shine when necessary. It's important to have people on the team who know which lane they're leading. They know how to run their ship or their role in their lane. We have got to get to the place where we're okay with allowing others to shine sometimes. Let your pride go. Pride kills people. People die taking their purpose with them, taking their mission with them, taking their dream with them because they had too much pride, wouldn't allow anybody to tell them anything. So I wanted to share that today. I allowed my pride to keep me from doing a video with Mr. Murray yesterday. I did not want him to feel like he won. I did not want him to get that opportunity to say, oh, well, my feelings or what I had to say was more important than hers. And so that's why she had to let me win. She had to give me that. No, I didn't want that. Instead of me being a big girl and putting on my big girl panties and apologizing to Mr. Murray and working through our difference, I allowed my pride to say, no, today I'm going to win. I am not speaking to him and I will not do a video with him. Aside from the fact that I had all these feelings about what was going on with Mr. Murray and how I had allowed my pride to get in the way, I've been feeling just the stress of looking at my community and wanting to do more and wishing I could and being upset with my community for not doing more. Again, I allowed my pride to shut it down. I live in Florida. For those who don't know, I reside in Florida. And our governor, our current governor, Mr. Ron DeSantis, has now announced that he will be running for president of the United States of America. And I'm not no political guru. I'm not here to tell people how to vote or what to do or how to feel or what to think. However, I feel that he has really done a number on us as residents here in Florida. I'm upset about the fact that there are people here who think that based on their political connections, they can decide what is best for my child to learn in school, or my grandchildren, or my nieces, or my nephews, because my children are adults now. However, it impacts them. These decisions that they're making about our educational system impact my children and my grandchildren, my lineage, period. And I'm upset about that. I'm upset about the fact that you can remove a book simply because it doesn't meet your ideology. I allowed my pride to say, you know what, child, I'm finna stop worrying about other people because they ain't worried about it. Why am I worried about my community if my community ain't worried about it? I wanted to feel like, we have, because we do have more power. We have more power than we use. We're sitting on gifts and talents and powers and spiritual, growth, because we refuse to move as a community. And we're allowing some things to happen that should not be happening. We should not be allowing one person or two people or three people to dictate how we will live from now on out, and for what and about what our children should learn from here on out in our educational system. And if we don't do something about it, we're going to see regression as it relates to this country. And so I hope that when it's election time, people will get up and make a choice. They will get up and operate in their civic duty. Do what it is that your ancestors fought so hard for us to do, and get out and vote. But I couldn't allow my pride to keep me from sharing my thoughts about it. I cannot allow my pride to keep me from meeting with those people who actually do want to do something about it, even if it's just 10 of us or 5 of us. The power of the hand. When you need to make a fist, if you wanted to punch somebody, if you wanted to strike with a mighty blow, one finger can't do it. I can't take my one finger and put it down and say, oh, I'm going to go strike a blow. That blow probably would not be as forceful as if I had taken all 5 of those fingers and made a fist with that hand and struck a blow. So see, it's not about me. I'm just one person. When you get with a group of people, and even if the group is small, the group together can we can create some things and make some things happen with the mighty blow of a fist if we just come together and do it. And so I have to allow my pride to be shifted out of the way so that I can be more effective in my ability to grow and to make things happen in my community, in my home, with my spouse, because I love him dearly. God knew exactly which husband I needed. And let me tell y'all, we were supposed to talk about our topic for the segment, had we done it together, was supposed to be about sex and dating, because we need to talk about that. Sex and dating. And we are going to talk about that. We are going to have that segment. But today I wanted to talk about pride and how I allow my pride to keep me from doing that video with my husband. Now, there's somebody out there in video land that wanted to hear about sex and dating. They wanted to know the importance of valuing your body as a vessel. They wanted to know if it's okay for women to date more than one person. Because see, men do it all the time. They date as much as they want, however many people they want, until they find the one that tickles their fancy, and then they settle down. But if a woman did that, she would be labeled as so many things if she were dating several different people. And somebody needs to know it's okay. A woman out there needs to know it is okay to date until you find the one that tickles your fancy. Date today, tomorrow, twice a week. Go out with different people if you want to. Now, how does sex play into that? That's something different. We all have to treat our bodies like vessels, but that's another segment. I will wait till I'm with my Team Murray partner and we'll talk about it. But today I wanted to tell somebody, do not allow your pride to stop your purpose. Do not allow your pride to keep you from growing. You know that you need to apologize to somebody in order to get with that person because they have something you need to help you. They have something you need to grow your business. They have something that you need that's going to get you what you desire as it relates to your personal growth and maybe even your family growing, maybe even your business growing. They have some information that you can benefit from, but because you're too prideful and you won't apologize or you won't be the bigger person and pick up the phone and initiate the conversation. Oh no, I'm gonna wait for them to call me. They did it to me, so I'm gonna wait for them to call me. Sometimes we have to want to be better more than we want to be right. Sometimes we have to be the bigger person, even if we did not feel like we were wrong. Sometimes we have to be willing to say, I can admit I could have handled that a little bit different. Instead of thinking that we're always right or that we, handled it in a proper manner. Don't let pride kill your dreams. Don't let pride send you to the grave not having used your gifts. Don't allow pride to keep you from being a blessing to somebody else because our lives are not our own. When we leave here, what will they say was your legacy? What will they say that you did that was a blessing to somebody else? What will people remember about you? Are you going to allow your pride to stop you from being a blessing and getting a blessing? That's what I wanted to talk about today. Pride will kill more dreams than any other thing, any other feeling, any other situation or emotion. So we have to move pride out of the way, people. I don't want to ever allow my pride to keep me from being a blessing to my social media community again. And so I wanted to come to you all today and do this little segment. So this has been an early Friday morning segment of Mouth Muscle with T. Murray. Although you only had me half the team, I love you guys, and I'm sure that Mr. Murray and I will be back to talk to you again soon. Okay, have a great Memorial Day weekend, and remember to stay safe. I love you guys. All right, talk to you soon.